Hey guys, welcome to a honest review for the Škoda Octavia behind me. So I am the second owner of the Octavia, and I just wanted to share some of my experiences, pros and cons about this car. So I'm owner for almost 4 years now. This is my first car, so as you can see I just really cleaned the car, and I'm gonna wash it. I washed it. I'm going to take it for polishing. Now I don't know if you can see here or here, there's like places where there are scratches, like nothing major, but like small details that need to be fixing. So I'll be leaving the car soon for 3 layers of polishing to protect the clear coat and renew it. So this is like almost a full package. This is 1.6 TDI. I wish I had a 2.0, but I couldn't afford all of it, so I'm really grateful that I have this car. Now there is a small dent here, and so far so good. I almost have 140,000 kilometers on the clock, and so far I love the car. I love because it's super spacious. Now I'm a tall person. I have 2 meters or 6.6 if you're in the US, and that's in feet. So when I was looking for a car, I really want a car that I can fit in. My brothers are also tall, so when I'm going on a family vacation for a weekend or something, or to the coast, I really want my car to be spacious enough, not just for me but for my brothers. If they're driving in the back, I know I have problems if I'm in the back and there's no enough space for my head or my knees. So this car is super spacious. Škoda is a Volkswagen brand, so inside is a TDI that goes into Volkswagen Golf, and this brand was supposed to come back to United States, but they've decided not to because the competition is really high there. So it would be really huge challenge for Škoda to enter the US market, but it does sell in Australia and Europe, some of northern African countries like some like Egypt or Algeria, and it is sold in China as well, in India. It's a very favorite car. So move around. These wheels, I have 16-inch steel wheels with the hubcaps for the winter. This is the original wheels. They're 18-inch Golus wheels. I love them, but the first owner wasn't careful, so he did damage it on some places. This is the Hancock tire. Really good tire, I must say. A really good budget tire for this dimension of the wheel, and really satisfied with the car. I love this car. It has a lot of package, has the chrome, has darkened tinted windows on the back. I was thinking of selling it, but not sure do I really want to do this. Now it is huge, it's unlocked, so I'm just going to show you one of the greatest things about this car is this huge massive boot. So last weekend I went with 5 of my friends. We all fitted in the car, and look at this amount of boot. So, and you do have a spare tire, so but this is huge. I just put this so if something spills I can easily clean it. There is a space over here as well, and it's just a huge car. My car also has this, is that option. Most of cars don't have this option now, so as you can see it's pretty huge space, the Octavia. This is 2013 model, actually 14 model year, so I don't have the LED lights. I wish I had that, but it's not a problem. I do like the rear wiper and the hatch. I like the design. Now I really cleaned the car. I was under the tree, so I have some ants in my car. I don't know what's going on. And as you can see, these seats are leather with Alcantara. They're pretty good condition. There's a lot of room. I'm not gonna sit right now in the car, but really satisfied with the car. And just to show you on the front, I do have the mirror dip option as well, and the corner fog lights, and this is the interior. Now, what do I love and what do I hate? Like, for instance, this. I'm gonna try moving the camera. So, okay, camera's on this side. So I don't know if you can see this plastic here. Now, this plastic, when you have a bottle like I have in the other door, it starts to rattle when the engine's on. And sometimes it doesn't. When it, leans on this side, it starts to rattle, and it's really annoying. So, also, this car, they were saving the weight. So listen to this. This feels so cheap, and I hate about the car. There should be more dampening and more soundproof. I have the basic speakers. They're pretty good, for this car. And the DSG, this is 7-speed automatic. Now, I am pretty satisfied with it, but it's not perfect. It is fast. See, this is sort of like a handprint or whatever, still from the first owner, so this is gonna get polished as well. Now, I love my car. I love the way it looks. It is so sexy, especially now when it's super clean like this. So I have the LED lights. The car looks completely different with the LED xenons and without, just with the halogen lights. Everyone told me that that's a huge difference. I do have the black fog lights, and so far, to get back to the pros and cons of this car, I wish I had a bigger touchscreen, because this infotainment, which I did a review, is just slow and laggy. And back then, there was a technology, there was a higher resolution screen, definitely, but I guess the technology was more expensive back in the day. So I do have a navigation. It works okay, and I have the little screen in color here that shows you where to turn, but it's sometimes confusing when you come into a roundabout. I usually miss my exits because it doesn't tell you where you need to turn. It like has a delay or something, so it is not too much accurate. And I did update my maps, but sometimes my maps, like for instance, I was driving on this road that is like at least 2 or 3 years new, and I mean old, and it wasn't on the maps, so that's kind of a bummer. So but the car has voice commands, and this looks pretty nice. And if I go to this, so far the consumption is great with this 18-inch alloy wheels when I'm going 80, 70 or 60 on an open road, but when I'm going on a highway, it's or in the city drive, it's crazy. And 1.6 TDIs, just you should have only 17-inch. The first owner bought it probably because of the looks, I don't know, and I really like them too, but they're kind of heavy. They're like, you can feel every bump. Sorry guys, I'm just forget the switch. You can feel every bump on the road, and that's something I dislike. When I have my winter tires synced 16-inch dimension, it's a lot more comfortable. They absorb those bumps and speed bumps, potholes, and when I can definitely feel a little bit a less weight, and I can accelerate faster with this 1.6. I wanted to upgrade, like remap. This is the problem. I think the DSG needs also a new software, so I'm really skeptical of doing that, and I don't think it's worth another extra 30 horsepower. The first owner also didn't buy the heated seats. I wish I had that. The new Octavia has also a heated steering wheel. This one doesn't, but I love the rest of this car. I love this. Can go up and down. I don't like in the Volkswagen you just have buttons. This is quite faster. I like the knob, but I hate this. See, when you move it, it just doesn't, it should be like this. So, that's one of the things, and I think I need to wrap this video because it's almost 10 minutes long. Škoda had CDs in the beginning, so in 2015 they decided to ditch the CD for some reason. I don't know, Volkswagen does have that. And also then they improved this to a faster processor, so it has better graphics. They've increased the size of the screen. This is maybe 5-inch, and then they've added 6, and the 8 is a huge one. I wanted to even replace this with the original one, but it's so expensive that it's just not worth doing such a thing. So 140,000 kilometers on the clock. Let me just turn on the key. I just want to mention a few problems I had with this car. So as you can see, almost 140,000. So I'm just going to turn it off. One thing is, once I did a software update on this, you probably all saw this, and I was playing too long and I drained my battery, so I bought the new battery. It was really expensive. So when I've played with the OBD11, which you can turn this needle sweep and some other features on the car, problem is battery was sending me a message. It was 1 year old that it's low. It was making me really a lot, because I didn't want to buy another battery, which is really super expensive. But the great news is I managed to pay off this car with my YouTube channel. Not the whole sum, of course. I've just paid like one small portion of it, because I lost my job, and then I really wanted to rethink everything, and I started doing this. I started working for myself. It's going so far okay, and I'm really grateful for you guys for all the views, and this channel has managed to pay off my car, and now I'm starting to save some money, and thinking of starting to live my own life, moving out from my parents' house, because it was really a struggle here in Croatia. The average wages are really low, and the average is really bad. But also to talk about the problems. Now, my front parking sensors, for some reason, they've the front processor for the front parking sensors burned out for some reason, and it was also expensive. And see this? It doesn't close, so it's something I don't like, because sometimes, but it's only sometimes. And also this like LED lights, I don't want to replace, but this is actually hot now. Actually, I bet it's not really hot, but actually, you can feel it, it's warm. So I wish this was LED lights, and I really hate that Octavia still doesn't have the light up here. Why is this Škoda? I mean, there's also so many good things about this car that Škoda could improve, but I have to mention soundproof. Soundproof is just bad in this car, and it's one thing that really needs. I know they wanted to make the car lighter and to have less consumption. I love it because it's super spacious. You can see the back space. It is a super spacious car, but just the soundproof, it's okay when you're driving 100 kilometers, 120 kilometers. But when you're driving 140, 150, 160, the engine noise, the tire noise, it's terrible. Like, you get a headache. And if you're thinking why you're speeding, it's not speeding. In Croatia, police tolerates 150, 160 max. If the traffic's going that speed, and usually it is, you can drive at those speeds without speeding ticket. Above that, you're really risking it. I wouldn't advise that. So I'm really happy with this car, but I was thinking of selling it. I'm not really sure. I can get a lot of money for it, because in Croatia usually people get the basic specs. These seats, for me, they're comfortable. I'm just cleaning this with my vacuum cleaner, a little bit microfiber, and the seats are okay for now. I can see they're a little bit worn out, but overall good. Now I'm trying to figure out something else that I wanted to criticize about this car. Really trying to be honest here, guys, but I just can't remember now anything else. I just want to show you. So, as I already said, I'm 2 meters tall, at least with my shoes on. I'm like missing 1 centimeter, and look at this car. This is super spacious. Now, have in mind, I was sitting on the front of the car, but still, this is like okay knee. This is a super spacious car. I can travel in this, really comfortable. I love this. You even have the AC on the bottom. You have it here as well. and it's just a super comfortable car. And you even have the armrest and the ski holes, so it's super nice. I love this car, and I'm really happy and grateful to have a car now. I do like other premium cars, but let's be honest, not all of us can afford it. That's why I do car reviews, and I really love cars. I love gadgets, and I do car reviews for you guys, and I'm having a lot of fun doing that because I'm doing something I love. And also I remember the thing that I wanted to criticize. So look at this. Now listen to this. Okay, it's okay, but let's try it lighter. Okay, now it closes. Now it's I'm really not, it's not proving my point, but look at this. Closes, but sometimes it's like, okay, now it's closing, but sometimes it just, you know, this door is lighter than this door, and this always closes, but this, sometimes it does this, like it doesn't close all the way, so that's sometimes frustrating. And the seals, you know, they're kind of okay in here, but I wish there was like at least second layer or something, because but this just feels so cheap. And I mean, I can't complain. Octavia is not a really expensive car, but it just, you know, comparing it to Volkswagen car, it has a bit better soundproof. So overall they're, you know, close, but it's a little bit better, and I'm like, I don't want this in the car. So it's really bad that Octavia and Škoda didn't fix this. Now I do have also memory seats. This is a must-have option. Electric seats with memory, super convenient. And another thing I wanted to mention, this is just for Škoda, if in some case they watch this video. They've put it in the new cars over here like an ambient light. Now why? Why would you do that? That sucks. That's what Volkswagen did, and also was a huge mistake. Why didn't you put it down here like Mercedes and Audi? Like this line would be beautiful. Now I would like to do something like this, but I'm not really good with car wiring and stuff like that, and I don't really want to put my car apart. So that's something I wish Škoda changed. And okay, so here, why didn't you put ambient light over here? Or, you know, they've put it, you know, really on lame places, and on the back as well. Put it down here. It would be awesome. This car would look so much more luxurious. And also maybe here, you know, or maybe over here. But overall, this is a great car. I'm super grateful and satisfied with this car overall. And 105 horsepower. That's the only thing I wish I had more horsepower. When I'm alone in the car or with one more passenger like my girlfriend, it's okay. I have enough you know, speed. When there's 4 or 5 of us and the car is full, sometimes when you're going uphill it lacks a bit, you know, power. So definitely for my second car, one day I'm gonna go for a you know, more power in the engine. But thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna end it here. I think this is gonna be my daily driver. Both of my brothers have passed. I just got their license and driver license, and if this channel will grow, and for now it's growing and getting more revenue, and I like really one channel that I want to point out is Autovlog. Check him out. He's Mike from United States. He also started doing something similar like I did, and he bought an AMG C63S, so it's an awesome car. I would love to buy cars, so if this channel grows up in the future, possibly I'm gonna leave this car in the family like a daily driver, which is great for that purpose. But I'm maybe gonna try buying myself a dream sports car, which I really don't know which car I would choose. I just know I want the car to be spacious enough, and it's probably not going to be Octavia RS, which I love, and I've tested one and it's really great. Now that is like a perfect, for that budget, it's a perfect car. But I'm thinking something more premium, more expensive, but we'll see. If you haven't already, if you're new to the channel, if you like this review, subscribe to the channel, click the little bell notifications when I upload a new video, and soon there will be an new A-Class, which I really love. I'm gonna do a review There's a bunch of reviews on my channel, so go check them up. If you see one of my early videos where I talk, it's, you know, I need a lot of practice to remove that from my language when I'm thinking what I want to do next, say next. Have in mind that I'm speaking in English, but I'm actually Croatian, so this is not my native language. So thank you for watching, and I'm gonna see you in the next video. Bye.